Alright guys, here's a short video on how to do the combine two people assignment in Photoshop. I've got Photoshop open here, so I'm going to go ahead and just click on File, Open. I'm going to browse to the period 1 folder, or whatever period you're in, and you should find a folder called Clone Stamp People in there. Go ahead and open that up, and here's our photos. If you can't see these, you can click on this button right here. Change it to large or extra large icons if it looks like that or whatever. Just click right there and change that. I'm going to go ahead and click choose two people here, and I'm looking to make sure they have similar skin tones, that one person isn't a lot brighter or a lot darker than the other one. So I'm going to choose these two fellas right here, and I'm going to go ahead and click open. Okay, my photos are opened up here, and by default they open up in tabs like this. You can see up here in the top left hand corner. Well, I want to be able to see both photos at the same time, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on this tab. I'm going to pull it out like this. I'll click on this other tab and do the same thing, pull it out like that, and we're good to go. So I'm going to grab the clone stamp here. It's this tool right here, and I'm going to make sure I can see my brush. If your brush looks like this, it's probably because your caps lock is on, or your brush is either too small or too big. Right now my brush is at size 175, which is actually just about right. I also want to make sure I'm using a low hardness of about 0%, so I got my hardness down to 0. That's about right. That's about where I want to be. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to select the photo of this young man here by just clicking somewhere on it, but not like that. Just clicking on it to select it. I'm going to go ahead and hold down Alt to choose my sample point right here. I'm going to zoom in right here in the corner of his eye. It's a good spot to start. So click right there. Created my sample point. Now to come over here and clone on this photo, I need to select it first. I'm just going to click on it once, and you can see how this became highlighted, or it became a little bold. It's not grayed out anymore. That means this photo is now selected, and now I can zoom in, and I can start carefully cloning the eye. Good. Now I got to come back over here. I got to reselect this photo. Now I can choose my sample point here. Come back and click on this one to select it. Try to match up my starting points. There we go. We're off to a good start here. Let's do the lips next. I'm going to hold down Alt, click right here in the middle of the lips, come over here and try to start in about the same place. And try and leave the mustache there. There we go. Not bad, not bad. And then let's try the nose. For the nose, I like to sample right about here, right smack dab in the middle. And come over here and try to use a little preview that Photoshop's given me to match it up. Try to get those nostrils matched up and ready to go. You don't have to go all the way up on the nose. You can go just about right there. That's pretty good. You can see our skin tones aren't a perfect match, but it's pretty dang close. At this point, we could try to do the eyebrows or the hair, but he's got a lot of hair. It's going to be really hard to hide all that. But we could try the eyebrow, so I'll sample right there at the start of the eyebrow. Come over here and zoom in the same place. That works pretty good. Same thing over here, sample right there. And it looks like we got a little bit of the hair right there. Do you see that? So I'm going to undo that and try again, and try to be a little bit more careful this time. Stop before I get too close to the hair. I got a little bit of the hair. In this case, I'm just going to clone stamp that hair out. So I'll just click right here. And shoop, there we go. So that's about it. That's if you can get that far, you've done really good. If you want to try and do the hair or anything else, you're welcome to. But that's about all you do. When you're done, you're just going to go to File, Save As, and you'll find a folder called, in our period folder, called the grading folder, which doesn't exist. Let me make it real quick. You're going to go in there, and you'll find a folder called Combine People. And you're going to save it in there just like that. And you're done.